We should be live. Let me see. Okay. We should be good now. Hello, hello. Welcome back. We are live for anime and the last episode, the live action for season 2 of One Piece. Gonna let people know that we are live and ready to go for the evening. Was gonna start this a little bit earlier, but we had some last minute setup issues. But whatever the case, we are here now. So let me just post. All right, posted. And let me post it here. We should be good. All right, perfect. So, because we are technically running a little behind from what I was ideally trying to shoot for the evening, we're going to get right into this. So you already know the rules. You already know the whole kit caboodle. Going to pause the music. We are watching the One Piece live action first. Then we'll get into the anime stuff. Let me move this here. For the live action, I am watching off, of course, Netflix, although the whole recent Netflix discussions that have been going on might be looking to go into Tubi and these other alternative websites because those price changes are going to be a little stiff, little much going forward. So, yeah, right now we'll be watching this on Netflix, but in the future, if other reputable sites can get their access on things like the live action, might be making an allegiance change. Same thing with the Amazon prices, because even though nothing has said yet for Amazon Prime or all that stuff, I feel like with PlayStation and Netflix launching back to back, and I heard some other people are saying their prices are being raised for these other sites and whatnot. It's like, oh my god, all these other businesses are doing the exact same thing. It's like it's only a matter of time before Bezos is like, you know what? Yeah, rack it up some more. It's like, great. So the next season of Invincible, if that goes up in price even more for trying to watch it, because that and The Boys are like the only thing I watch with the Amazon Prime membership. It's pretty much it. But if that starts to go up too, and if other sites can get that for free, like I'm gonna look it up real quick before we get into this. Tubi says their stuff is for free. I want to see this. I've never been to their website. I've never been. Let me see what they actually have. Because I'm curious. Because if it's genuinely free, and they got a bunch of shit, they got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on here? Do they have the latest season? Because if they have the latest season, they only have up to season 4? Wait, season 4? Oh, they only have up to part 5? Damn. Let me see. What do they have on here? Do they have... They have Hunter x Hunter. That's nice. They have Invincible? No, they don't have Invincible. Well, Tubi and I heard some other sites being mentioned off as alternatives. Yeah, they might be up for grabs in the future. They might be up for discussions because listen, these price changes are not going to be sociably and economically stable. They're just not. They are not going to work. Not with the world that we're currently living in. But it's neither here nor there. Okay. Anyway, enough with that small, quick tidbit of dilemma in economic pricing. We're going to get right into the live action first. Then we'll get into the other shows for the evening, which comprises of the last episode for JJK of Season 3 until Part 2, which is sometime in 2027. Then we will be watching the last episode of Fate's Strange Fake. Again, it has a Season 2, but we don't know when it's going to be coming out. A lot of people are saying it's going to be another 5-year wait. I really hope it doesn't become 5-year wait. And then we're going to have hopefully enough time to get the second to last episode of Season 2 of Call of the Night, and that's going to be it. I don't think we're going to get to any Invincible tonight. So next week we can, or I guess technically Monday onward, we will have time to go through the current 2 episodes. Maybe, I think there might actually, by the time I do it, there'll probably be 3 episodes out, so we'll just do a bunch of Invincible episodes this upcoming week, along with everything else we're going to get to. Yep. So, let's do this. The last episode of the live action. Watch it on Netflix, so we'll go on the count of 3. Get ready. Here we go. Boom. Overall, I definitely enjoyed this season a lot. Issues, yeah. Oh, yeah. But overall, did enjoy this season. Now, will they stick the landing is the question. Dolan's not dead. I'm shocked. Hydrate. What the fuck? My man has a halberd? Take it? Bro, you fled. Right? A king who runs is not a king for long. Oh, God, that's sus as fuck. Wait, is he getting bigger? Okay, no. I was like, that's kind of new. So, I guess they couldn't have enough budget for Chopper, Wapple, and everything else, and have the budget for Dalton.
Transform and combine anything I eat into anything I want.
Like, in theory, Wapple's fruit, the Munch Munch, is actually a pretty powerful fruit, if you are smart enough. Oh, I spoke too soon. Wait, Dalton, what the fuck? So he did it. Okay, so that was more of a personal choice. All right, that's a character thing then. So he does have... did fucking Dalton just run into his spirit? Okay, well, that's kind of lame. Sorry, I have to pause for a second. That's kind of lame. I hope there's more. I hope there's more than just... and then just runs into the halberd hand. I hope there's more than that, but fair enough. I spoke too soon. They actually did have the budget for Dalton. Because I was like, really? I guess maybe because Wapple doesn't have his fruit at this time. So it's like, okay, if he's weak, how the fuck can he beat up Dalton and imprison him? Because that's what apparently happened where Dalton tried to fight him, but he got his ass beat because of the whole combination of him eating a bunch of the weapons on the drum Rockies in the castle. So then when Blackbeard showed up, Dalton was imprisoned. And then because Blackbeard came, Wapple was like, ooh, gotta bounce. So then, he got freed by the people and yada, yada, yada. However, here it looked like he didn't have his fruit. So I was like, oh. So then I guess that means because Wapple left, Dalton didn't have to fight him. Therefore, he was free up until that time. But then we saw in the flashback he got imprisoned. It was weird. It was weird. I like the way they did this was very, very weird. But I'm at least glad on some levels they did keep the fact that he does have a devil fruit, because that would have been weird. That 100% would have been a little too much of a change. Just taking away people's devil fruit powers from the story. Nah, keep it in. Keep it in. Anyway, continuing.
There he is, my once loyal beast.
But Dalton's not putting on a good show, so.
Respect I deserve. You command respect from no one. Where are your soldiers? 20 doctors and 2 half-wits aren't enough to put you back on your throne. Don't fret. My soldiers weren't being mutinous. They were just digesting.
Oh? Oh, God, that's so weird. Oh, Lord. That's also very interesting, though, because he only does that with, like, his 2 elite soldiers. But yeah, again, like, Wapple, in theory, can do a lot of cool shit with his powers. Robin, what are you doing?
So you survived the ill garden. But you're still a long way from your own castle.
You hound us again and again.
You and Baroque have unfinished business.
Isn't it tiresome being at the beck and call of a sociopath?
It's like any good partnership. He's got his agenda and I've got mine.
See? One piece of agenda right there.
Like now. They overlap. I wonder who's right about you.
Again, good Alfred right there.
Or me.
You can try and kill me, but I will not go down without a fight.
That's what intrigues me about you. You should know that Mr. Zero gave Wapple his very own devil fruit.
Which is, again, an interesting change. I actually like that. Yeah, the Munch fruit, man. Giving that to Wapple from Crocodile.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I wonder if you and the Straw Hats can stop him.
This is not a game.
This is fascinating, Robin being at every
Helping.
turn before Alabasta.
Like any good
And
leader,
showing more
you
ambiguity and loyalty.
others and blame yourself for this. And I'm here to tell you, you should. As you watch your friends die, do so with the knowledge that the same fate shall befall the people of Alabasta.
Maybe in a weird roundabout way, this is supposed to inspire Vivi. That's what Robin's trying to coax out of her, I guess.
Almost forgot. You're going to love what he did with his army.
Zoro?
Alright, so maybe they might have more budget because they're making more minions. Giving, I guess, Zoro a little bit more stuff to do? Maybe Usopp might get some stuff too? Huh. Oh. Okay.
Usopp! Zoro! We've got trouble. King Wapple's returned. He's heading to the castle.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a devil fruit.
That would explain the army of monsters marching towards the village right now.
Where's Dalton?
He went down to investigate. He hasn't been back.
Those things must have got him.
We need to get Luffy.
Dalton told me to protect the town. It's gotta be you, Usopp.
No. I'll go. You've seen what you both are capable of.
Both are capable of.
Usopp and Mr. Bushido. I'll go get Luffy.
Are you gonna make it up there in time?
I can help with that.
Uh-huh. Oh, right. What was he tinkering?
And since the path is too long to follow and none of us are as strong as Luffy, we need a plan B.
Grapple.
Have you tested it yet?
Just finished it, so.
No.
No.
To be fair, Usopp is a tinkerer, but that's pretty ingenious.
Okay, the launching mechanism is here.
He's got a valve of air pressure and everything.
And it'll pull you up.
and keep firing every single time.
Hold on.
Well done, Princess.
I mean, again, with Luffy's rubber and stretching, and they've shown the inconsistency here, it's like, he should have been able to do that. Hey, I like Wappo's thumbnail. The last thumbnail. And he's taking bites out of it. That's okay. Cool. Very cool. I like the thumbnails from the season. Some of them were not as interesting, but overall, pretty good. Pretty good.
Always trying to impress me.
I'm trying to help you.
Well, you can do both.
You're worried, huh? I'm feeling better, I promise.
Yeah, well, I'll feel better when you get out of bed.
I think I might have been right last episode.
How does it taste? How about some more flavor now that you can taste it again?
This is great. Zeph taught you well.
Well, you know, the old man gave me a trick here and there. They would never hear me say that. But, I'm self-taught. Start with my mum.
I fucking knew they were going to do something.
Not with her. For her. My mum was really sick when I was growing up.
To be fair, yeah, this would definitely be like a good place to introduce it.
There's a way I could show my love for her.
Are they going to say
Start off great.
his nation?
I used to make her these lunches with
Probably not.
I could find lying around the kitchen.
I mean, maybe a bit too much.
Mushy banana amuse bush.
But then again, we got God Valley, so.
Twice. Smorgasbord of six. And I would march down the hallway. Head held all high. Nurse's face would turn green whenever I walked in the room. And not my mum. You wouldn't even be able to tell she was sick from the way she looked at me when I walked in.
Aw.
Ray of sunshine emanating from that bed.
I like this direction. I really do. I think, again, these kind of changes are good, and they make sense in hindsight. Again, also, Lil Prince.
And she'd just take a bite. She'd smile. Made me feel like I was really helping, you know? And then I got better, honing my skills, my flavor profiles, my savory combinations. But while I was getting better, she was getting worse. And every time she finished her lunch, I'd hug her so tight, it probably took her breath away.
This is good. This is a good Sanji character moment here, man. This is really good. Holy shit. Live action. I'm not gonna lie. This kind of change, very good. Very good. And fits well for this arc where Nami was getting sick,
Every meal I make.
while still keeping his backstory a little mysterious.
Making for her.
That's good. This is okay. This I liked. Tashigi taking away Zoro's sensing ability of the Curse Blade, not so much. I didn't like that. Taking away Luffy's ability to sense where Mr. 3 was as well, I didn't like that either.
Wappo won't be far behind.
Surprised a scrawny thing like you managed to get all the way up here.
Mentioning God Valley with Garp and Roger, I did like that. The Reverie, I really like that. That was a good little addition there.
Guess those Baroque
Anyway.
agents really weren't kidding when they said they wouldn't leave us be.
They're here, baby.
I'll kick his ass.
We need to get down the mountain and help the others.
Again, I don't speak Portuguese, my man.
But not for a fight. Going back into hiding.
You're running away? Just use your witch magic powers and fight.
You want to rumble? Good on you.
Her laughing isn't as good.
He was a piece of shit before. Now he has a devil fruit? I'm not sticking around to see what new horrors he brings. Pack up quick, Chopper. We'll take one of the secret passageways.
If there's gonna be a battle, people are gonna get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
We have to stay and help them.
Help them? The people that called you a monster. The people who shot at you. You want to help them?
Yes, because that's what a doctor does.
Have fun dying, kid.
Damn, she gonna leave him? That's...
Okay. How are we gonna get Naomi?
She doing better?
All thanks to this little guy right here.
Almost. Her treatment isn't finished. I can transfer her to a walking IV so we can move her.
All right. Then let's go back down the mountain.
Good with that, BB?
I'll be fine. I'll warm myself up while you get Nani sorted.
All right, Chopper, let's go.
Right.
This is good.
We'll hold them off. Take what you need. Find a safe place to shelter.
Well, Usopp, apparently you have skill, so let's see this. New outfit for Zoro?
Maybe I should go with them. In case they need my protection, you know?
Uh-huh.
What's an army of monsters to the hero of Little Garden?
True. The hero of Little Garden.
Not my problem.
Damn. I forgot if she actually did leave or not. I don't think she did. I think that was a little too much. Also, she got off that mountain very quickly. I don't think that shotgun's gonna do anything, but, you know. Good luck to you, old lady. Dalton escaped and is alive. Damn.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
To fight.
What a hero. I'm sure the townsfolk will be thrilled to have a shuffling corpse arrive just in time to die alongside them.
He's a Zoan. Heal. Regen. Something. I don't know. Someone later in the next season is going to apparently survive a nuke, so, you know. She didn't like that. She did not like being reminded of that.
You don't get to say those words.
I think he does.
It's on your hands, and I will not let you tarnish his memory.
This country is sick. You and I both know that. Dr. Hira looked knew it too. He wanted to heal this land, and I let him die. For that, I am truly sorry. But I cannot make the same mistake again. I can't let anyone else die because of that tyrant, Walpole. This is our last chance to be free of him. If we don't stand up now, we will forever be under his heel. I'm gonna fight, whatever the cost, with or without your help.
Screw it.
Again, she got off that mountain quickly.
You overdid it. I'll bill you later.
I mean, unless you're gonna... What is it?
What's this?
Corson? Not Corson.
No sense letting it go to waste.
Basically, like, stitch or
Yeah.
heat
you're
those
right.
wounds closed. I feel like you should just leave the arrows in.
Find mine, so I'm borrowing hers.
She is going to kill you if you damage it.
Relax. What's gonna happen?
This man has secret passageways? Of course he does.
Princess Vivi of Alabasta.
Why you say it like that? Alabasta.
Well,
captain of the Balicking Pirates.
Licking.
I have returned to claim what is mine. You've pissed off a lot of powerful people, Princess. What the hell is he doing?
He's stretching.
Stretching?
Yeah. Gotta warm up.
With everything you're saying, it sounds like we're gonna get into a fight.
You don't want to fight me, punk. I eat pretzel sticks like you for breakfast.
Well,
I eat beef like you for breakfast. I don't know.
Luffy, wait. It's my turn.
Your turn for what?
Oh, yeah? Vivi's gonna throw now? Let me see this.
You're still the same scared
Here we go. Here comes some live action feats here.
no fight.
They definitely have been giving the females a lot more combat stuff. Which is fine. Which is fine.
That's gonna get you.
As long as it's not too much, where it's like,
Anyone else?
Nami takes on Mr. One for whatever reason. It's like, how? Why?
Dear princess.
I think how they've been doing it, though, it's been good.
Sign of a true king. Something your fool of a father never understood.
King is but a man. And a crown, it's just a hat. The suffering of your people shows you know nothing about what it means to lead. My father does. Baroque works will not break him, and you will not break me. There is a time for diplomacy. But now, it's a time for action. And I, Nefertari Vivi, daughter of Nefertari Cobra, am no coward.
Payback. Okay. You're literally made of metal. How will that hurt you?
If it's action you want, princess. Allow me to apply!
nice speech, Vivi. Now's my turn.
Looks like it's just you and me.
Not quite.
Yo, where's the hiking bear? Where are the rabbits?
Rockwell may have taken our army, but that doesn't mean we're helpless.
He didn't just take your army. He ate your army. And he spit him back out looking like it.
How would you know that? Just assuming?
Monsters.
Oh my god, they're so grotesque. God damn! They're looking like orcs! Looking like orcs over here. Oh, good heavens. I mean, I guess it's a little neat thing than just regular foot soldiers. Shows off a little bit more of the costume design as well. The props department. Yeah, they're just fucking weird troll orc things. Yeah, a lot more brutal in the live action as well. They're not holding anything back. Oh, but we muscle through. Oh, excuse me. These guys are durable.
Maybe he didn't hear me say Shuriken.
Zoro, you're going to have to do a little bit more damage, man. It ain't going to be one-tapping these guys. Let's try that again. Let's go for the headshot. Okay, all right. There we go, Zoro.
These guys won't go down.
You gotta keep fighting until they do.
Really? This thing got a neck shot and it's still coming back up. Like they're dummy reverse eyes over here.
Is Vivi okay?
Yep, she's fine. I'm gonna take you to
Keep her still. I have to change her IV.
Be careful, you're gonna bruise her.
You guys. Which one of us is a doctor?
Did you say doctor or dinner?
Let me get a better look at his heavy point.
Stop being so stubborn and let me do my job.
Sanji, I think you should listen.
I give it to them for trying to, I guess, do more physical, practical suits and stuff with his heavy point. The fur looks good and the muscles look good. It's his face. It's his face. It's the face.
Sent a superpowered king on
Eh.
And those are his henchmen.
It's okay, because I'm not gonna let them get to you or anyone else.
You stay here. Keep your head down and drive.
Yeah, the makeup on the face isn't really that good. But again, I give him credit for trying. I'm curious how they're gonna do the other forms. Because we saw the deer form, we saw his brain point form, we see his heavy point now. How are they gonna do the other ones? I assume in season 3. Again, like him jumping and him in combat so far is pretty good as well. It's just close up looking at him is just eh. It's like some Mr. Jekyll over here. I'm sorry, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Not the jacket.
Hopefully Nami won't notice.
No, she'll notice. Oh, well, if you're just going to rip it off.
I'm trying to kill you.
Wapple, no, man. We're not taking you seriously. Is he going to have his skinny form? Oh, again, budget, I don't know. Because they've been doing a lot. Again, I don't like the face. It's just it's a little much. I had good axe work. I forget like these guys' names. I'll be real, but they're not that important to remember. But axe skills were pretty on point. And Sanji like, hey, you see that? You see that? I'm good.
Did he just rip his hair out?
I think he has a devil fruit. I think. Again, been a long time since Drum Kingdom. Yeah, I do remember though he'd taken off his afros and then like he can make static traps or something like that. Like make it stick to people and whatnot.
What the hell is this?
The static cling from my afro makes it super adhesive.
Get it off me!
So much for your fancy footwork.
These guys are unstoppable!
I thought you were the Lord of Destruction.
Yeah, and we're getting destroyed!
Think, Usopp, think. Maybe like for the cannon guy, shoot a sure kill shot inside the barrel at the right time. Oh, Dalton. I feel like Dalton, at least his face looked a little bit better. Yeah, Dalton's face and makeup looks way better than Chopper's.
Everybody have devil fruits now!
Get used to it. Get used to it, Usopp.
Let's see what a devil fruit user tastes like.
That's a good question. Could he eat a devil fruit? Oh, that's so gross. It's so much more haunting. Hmm. Oh, he's a...
Not for long, you freak.
My name is Tony Chopper.
So they are doing definitely voiceover for whoever's in this suit, 100%, and it shows. Brain point. Okay, back and forth. I think, yeah, because Heavy Point was like his first transformation outside of his Brain Point, so I feel like he doesn't need the Rumble Balls, which they actually haven't said yet. Maybe they're gonna save Rumble Balls for season 3.
It's time you shut the hell up.
Okay, again, utilizing Vivi like that, that's not bad. Not too much. Damn.
You're the one such a man. Go of my leg. Will you stay still for a second?
Like, how good are these static electricity balls over here?
You're not helping.
Neither are you. Your teamwork is pathetic. Unlike me and my partner.
True, Sanji, just take off the shoe.
Now then.
Hey! Here we go, here we go. Let's see how they're doing more of his martial arts shit. Because he didn't really do any martial arts techniques in Fishman Island. Like against Kurobi and shit. Not too much, but... Okay, they're busting out more effects now for Sanji. So soon enough, they're going to be doing that with Zoro, too.
That's what I call teamwork.
Yeah.
Rather than just hack and slashes.
Guys?
Nami.
Yo. Hag, standing tall with a shotgun. Yo, shovel! Get that Lloyd activity going. The power of the shovel. Yeah, decapitate him if you can.
Didn't know if you were coming back.
The people of Drum are the heart of this country.
Okay, we got it, we got it, we got it.
Fighting to protect them.
I know, Dalton. I got you.
Careful. I'm starting to sound like a leader.
Are those two fused together? Oh my god, that is like in the manga. Hey! Hags with shotguns.
Yeah. Now watch me work some magic.
A little cheesy. A little cheesy, but it works. A little cheesy.
Vivi. Sachi, Nami. You guys missed it.
He defeated Wapple?
I mean, technically they both did.
Is that my coat?
Well,
Is that Chopper?
yeah, there you go.
Whoa.
How dare you! Drum Kingdom is a member of the world government. Attacking me is an international crime!
They're bringing that shit up now?
Mattered to a
Really? That's like some Emmy's Lobby thing, huh?
Enough! I'm gonna blast you all to smithereens! Starting with that eyesore of a pirate flag!
Not on the roof. I figured they were gonna put it there. It's not as badass like when it was outside.
Some silly, meaningless scrap of fabric.
Shows what you know.
Maybe they tried to do it outside, like in like a set that looked like the roof, but it was too much. Maybe like the wind from wherever they were shooting out in the snow or whatever they were trying, it just didn't like come well off camera, I guess.
Symbol. Conviction.
Acting's okay-ish.
That was a direct hit.
This flag sends something to be
Not as beastly as him on the tower holding it up, but
Isn't that right,
again,
Chopper?
limitations of live action, unfortunately. Like with Chopper's face.
Now stand back while I finish this guy.
Gum Gum Stamp. Going skinny wapple or no?
I have other weapons I can use.
So that's a pirate.
There's no pirate.
It's very more tame. Which, at least for the Arlong fight, it felt like they were definitely trying to keep some of the spirit of the high octane action. But this is very tame choreography for what was the original Wapple fight. Which, the original Wapple fight wasn't, like, spectacular. It's just the setting made it a little bit more hype on the roof and everything. And Wapple turning skinny and him absorbing all of these different weapons and shit. But it's just him with axe and saw now.
I got you.
On the pinkies. Yo, Zoro is not defeating these goddamn minions over here. Are we really gonna have to wait till, like, Wapple's gone for them to, like, be defeated?
Down in Lowtown. Never again.
Okay, they're bringing this in, which is cool. I'm glad. Not Gum Gum Bazooka. Zoro could not defeat these fucking minions of Wapple. Okay, all right.
You did it.
That, yeah, very, very tame. Even, like, compared to, like, the live-action Arlong fight, I thought that was very, very tame.
We're gonna be okay. Hey, we're gonna be good, everybody. We got it. Classic Straw Hat situation right now.
Someone's in good spirits. Keep it up. When we start working on those wounds, well, you may not be smiling much longer.
Again, his makeup department for his hybrid form face looks way better than Chopper's. Looks way better than Chopper's.
It's just beginning. Now let's get those chains off you. Tend to the injured. Put those skills to work. Now move!
All right. Let's get to it.
Okay, so that's how she can move quickly. She knows the secret passageways.
Isn't it?
I could have climbed it. There's actually
I could have climbed it, sure.
I'm a bit of a mountain goat the way I navigate a mountain trail. Whoa.
Usopp, sorry.
Hey, you guys made it.
Thank goodness you're all right.
No big deal. Just fought some monsters.
Where's Nami?
Nami, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. Finally don't feel like death anymore.
You're welcome. Is that my coat?
Add it to my bill.
What kept you? What were you guys doing up here all this time?
Fighting, listening to stories, you name it.
That young man defeated Wapol.
I'll be damned.
What about
With
your
teamwork,
brothers?
but yeah.
Sanji and Chopper took care of them.
Piece of cake, to be honest.
Who's Chopper?
Oh yeah, right. Zoro and Usopp have no idea.
Shamrock's son. Thank you. All of you. Because you fought for us, this kingdom can be born again.
Consider your bill paid in full.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay.
The people will have their leader.
Come on out, reindeer. Come with us.
What? What do you mean?
Let's go be pirates together.
I would love to be a pirate with you all, but I can't.
What do you mean can't? You saved my life.
We're going to need a doctor, given how much trouble we get into.
Transformations are so cool. They'll be really useful in the battles to come.
Stop! I'm very grateful to you all for being so nice to me and everything you've done. But I'm a reindeer. I have hooves and antlers and a blue nose. I'm not a human like the rest of you. I could never be part of your group. It's impossible.
Just shut up and come with us!
Okay. Again, it's not as good as when it was outside with the atmosphere, but okay. Also, that'd be crazy if like Vivi mentioned. By the way, minks exist, so it's okay.
Okay, I'll join you.
Not
I'll
bad.
go outside. There's something I have to do first. Doctor, I need to talk to you.
Finally, my assistant shows up. You sure did a number around here. You're going to be out foraging to replace any medicine you damaged.
Doctor, I'm leaving.
Well, yeah, I just told you that you're going to be out foraging for
I'm
any...
leaving with them. I'm gonna be their ship's doctor and sail around the world with them.
You ungrateful little shit. After all I've done for you, given you a home, taught you medicine.
And I'm very
pirate, you will never survive out on the seas.
That may be true about me, but I'm also a man, and I have dreams of my own. And I won't be sailing alone. I have my friends. You can't stop me.
So you're gonna leave to follow your silly little dreams. Just like that old quack. You're gonna end up just like him. Come back here!
I can't tell if they were doing the thing where like you want to push him to leave, or she genuinely was like putting him down in his dream, which is a little concerning because the message was supposed to be like, we gotta push him to leave. I hope they address that.
What is that?
Again, his deer form looks good.
Everybody get in. We're going down the mountain and out to sea.
Another chopper?
Another chopper. The theme is very Christmas. Very Christmas. Huh. He's like, what the fuck? That guy can stretch? Okay. They did that, which I am impressed they kept. Very cool.
Welcome aboard, Doctor.
My very first pirate ship.
Come on, come on! It's time to head off! Let's go!
Got one last thing. Let's see how they do it.
I know what it feels like.
Oh, Usopp.
You know? But you don't have to be nervous.
Oh, the same thing that Nami
You're strong.
told him?
The Going Merry is your home.
Hmm.
And we got your back. Always.
Oh crap! I left my backpack with all my supplies behind.
You mean this?
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. See? Teamwork.
On the sleigh.
But I didn't.
Ah.
Dr. E. She must have known.
Those, which were not used, so we are saving those for next season.
It's a secret.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You found what I need.
Found one in the armory. What do you need this for?
I don't like tearful goodbyes. Hirlek had a very particular idea of how to cure this country. In the end, he figured out how, but he never got to do it himself. Raise it up.
Hmm.
It's so beautiful.
It's snow, but it looks like
Cherry blossoms.
turn on the spotlights.
Once people lose hope, they give into fear. They need
Statue of the
to
hiking
give
bear.
their hope back. The powerful emotion he experienced from looking at cherry blossoms had healed him.
Hmm.
Nothing is impossible. We never, ever give up.
Aw, shoulder carry. Look at that big old softy. And later on, he's gonna choke him. And he's Lavi. Pretty cool.
Go on, you foolish boy.
If a man can bring cherry blossoms to this frozen land, then maybe a reindeer can be a pirate.
Yeah, maybe.
What wonder fools are capable of.
It's fools that have saved this place, not just Dr. Hirulip.
Monkey D. Luffy.
He is a special young man.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps
Say it.
he will be the one to find the One Piece.
Say it.
He does share certain traits with Goldie Roger.
Goldie.
Shit.
You mean Gold Roger?
What? I forgot in Drum Kingdom, did they actually say Gold D or was it Gold Roger?
These days.
Mm-hmm.
Reindeer has hitched his wagon to a very interesting one.
I gotta go back to, like, that whole thing.
The Will of D.
Yes.
Lives on.
Will of D.
Cheers.
All right. They're gonna do some post-credit stuff for sure.
Let's give a warm welcome to our new ship's doctor. Tony Chopper!
Oh my god. Hey, the nose thing.
So got that dinosaur killed?
I never had one, seeing as you never killed any.
Ooh.
This is the most fun I've ever had. Can I try the nice
Too much for you? I thought you'd be used to our antics by now.
No, it's just
You want a beer?
I'm gonna miss this.
Miss this? Where are you going?
Well, when we get to Alabasta, we'll be going our separate ways.
Mm.
Drop me off and continue on towards the One Piece.
Yeah. We are going to find the One Piece. But not until after we help you defeat those Baroque works guys and save your kingdom.
Sure. Yeah. Save one kingdom, let's make it two.
You'd really do that?
Did you think we was just gonna leave you?
Like I said, I thought you'd be used to our antics by now.
You're one of us too.
You're stuck with us.
And friends help each other.
Dummy.
That feels like that's a Japanese buck.
Never should have doubted it. I appreciate you all.
Are we gonna get like the breakdown?
If you're going to help me, there's something you need to know. What I went undercover to find out and what 𝑾𝑨𝑻 lost his life to discover.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you speak to your superior?
Right.
Mr. Zero. The Marines have become aware of our movements. Dispatch the unluckiest. Clean up the mess. The Straw Hat Pirates. Taking Princess Viviri.
The missing princess of Alabasta.
I recognize one of those voices. Straw Hat. But the other...
Mr. Zero. He's the leader of
Did
Protocol.
Smoker know about Vivi?
His closely guarded secret. Mr. Zero's true identity.
To even know this recording existed, Mr. Zero must be someone with information.
Mm-hmm.
Connections.
And Garp doesn't want Mr. Zero's identity known until he has proof. Even the accusation could rock the foundations of the Marines.
Yep.
If we are going to take this fight to Baroque works, you'll need to know who you're truly up against.
Say it.
Straw Hats. Everything's pointing to Alabasta. So that's where we're going.
Season 3, baby.
Mr. 11 and Miss Thursday confirmed the destruction of their intercepted transmission.
Good. Any update as to the identity of this Mr. Prince?
Not yet. We'll find him.
What of the good King Wapol?
Out of the picture. Even with your generous gift, he failed.
We got what we needed from him. His royal treasury will go a long way towards furthering our cause.
Sure.
Don't you mean your cause?
Oh, looking good. Senor Crocodile, dead or alive. Bounty canceled.
It's good for me. It's good for you.
I like the outfit. The hair might need a little work.
All of us.
Like the slicking of the hair might need a little bit of work, but it's not bad. It's not bad.
Alabasta. They should prove more effective than the others. I'm getting tired of cleaning up lower agents' messes.
Ever so droll, Nico Robin.
Nico Robin, Bounty. Young Robin, too. I'm surprised they already got that one.
By that name.
Relax. Everything we've worked for will soon come to fruition. We commence with Operation Utopia.
Mm-hmm.
Faster will fall. I will come one step closer
You gonna say it?
to obtaining the One Piece.
No. Okay. All right. Okay. Not bad. Let me mute that. I will say this was a pretty solid season. I think it definitely had some more creativity than season 1. Stuff that flowed better, but there were still some hiccups that I am kind of questioning why they chose to do such a thing. One of the main early ones, outside of Zoro and the sword stuff, which kind of peeves me a little bit, they didn't have the barrel scene where they told their entire dream, which I found very odd. Like, I know they had that kind of at the end of season 1, but the barrel is so iconic. It's so iconic. Like, I can understand not having Crocus inside the whale. Fine. But really, they're not going to have the barrel scene. Kind of odd. Logtown was very intricate. Sneak peeks of future stuff with Bartolomeo was nice. I actually did, for what it was worth, even though I came to this like, why are we having Barto now? They did good job. Buggy was always funny. Alvida was interesting. Pronunciations of attacks, as we've seen from season 1 and season 2, are mixed bag. I think they got a bit better with some actors pronouncing their attack names, but still, I would say a lot of it is a little cringe on how they're pronouncing it. And to be fair, it's like, yeah, trying to say Gum Gum or whatever in live action, it's a little hard to deliver. But still, I think some people did do a good job this season. Again, Crocus' stuff was really good. I did like Crocus' actor. That was the Blackfish from Game of Thrones. Laboon itself looked pretty good overall. Having Brooke in this season was an insane thing to do, but again, in hindsight, I guess why not show him? Which I think this season, more than ever, was like, yeah, in hindsight, a lot of more things should have been prevalent at this time. And maybe even Oda behind the scenes directing this was like, yeah, go ahead. Like, this series is very good for newcomers to get all this stuff early on. But I feel like if you are a diehard coming into this with previous knowledge, you'll enjoy it way more because of all the little, ooh, they mentioned so-and-so. But they shouldn't go too far with it. It's like, again, I joke, I kid. They shouldn't do like, oh, at the end of season 3, we'll see Emu or something. It's like, that's a little much. So right now, they're playing fast and loose, but they haven't burned themselves yet on it. They shouldn't go too far. Like, they probably shouldn't mention rocks. They probably shouldn't mention the celestial dragons just yet. They probably should have mentioned Emu. Again, the Gold D Roger. Hold on, I do have to go back. I want to go back now to Kureha. She mentions the Will of D, which is good. I'm actually shocked with everything they were saying. She didn't go further. Did she say Gold D Roger? Because I always thought it was Marineford. The Will of D lives on, right? I have a feeling that somewhere in the imagination, I don't know, Dr. Creo, you see. Have you ever heard of... okay, fair enough. You know what? That's a good example of me misremembering or just straight up forgetting. No, she does say Gold D Roger, and then here it looks like, what? D? You mean Gold Roger. So that's actually not, a hindsight thing that they're trying to account for. That was genuinely in the plot. So maybe some of the stuff is also just, hey, longtime viewers, if you haven't reread or rewatched, maybe you should, because, yeah, there were some stuff early on. And then stuff like, again, God Valley and even Sanji's, like, subtle information about his backstory relating to Germa that I think do fit well here is kind of good push moments that were already in these arcs to begin with. So having the mention of Will of D and Gold D Roger alongside with God Valley this season was good. That was very good. Would it have been a little too far if they said Davy or that kind of stuff? Joy Boy? Yeah. But then again, they also had, the Sun God being mentioned with Dory and Broggy. They had a Loki figurine that was cut, which again, you can argue was that something that they should have had. Maybe. Big Mom definitely felt like that was like at left hand. Hold on, live action with like Dory and Broggy. This is okay. With Dory and Broggy, there was definitely like there was definitely a lot of, like, stuff later on they were pushing. Mainly for Elbath. But again, I think it's what they've been doing this season for getting more stuff pushed. They've also, I think, are trying to refine it to make sure they don't go too far. Let me see if I can find it. It's like when they go to Luffy and his group go to, they go to Dory's camp. I also thought Baroque works themselves are a lot more intimidating, but again, because the live action since season 1 has definitely, like, downgraded the Straw Hats, like, power. Here, perfect. So yeah, this is probably a Big Mom thing. This is probably a potential genuine Big Mom foreshadowing there. Carved mural, so don't take it, like, at face value, but that's Loki. Obviously, Broggy. Big Mom. Yeah, I'm almost certain, but because they have been nerfing the Straw Hats in this live action, it does upscale their adversaries, and therefore then makes their victories feel more earned, I guess you can argue, is the idea behind the direction of it. But then you do kind of lose a little bit of the high impact victory of it, where it's like Luffy versus Wapol. I thought it was okay. Like, even compared to something like Luffy versus Arlong in the live action, that hit a lot more. That hit way more than I felt like the live action really did anything. Like, this, like, him inside compared to outside also just didn't carry a lot of weight, which I think that's definitely a problem. Where the scenes that they're trying to do are either definitely low budget and or just aren't hitting as well in the live action for various reasons. But I definitely think it's just a budget / scenery issue. Like, for whatever reason, they probably couldn't do this out in nature / out on, like, a set that was, like, on the roof for whatever reason. And that kind of kills this moment here. So that's definitely one of their biggest hurdles. This, alongside of the pronunciations of the attacks, some campy feeling for sure, some corny feeling when it comes to certain stuff like Korea's laugh. The Korea laugh, and we haven't heard a lot of the One Piece laughs, which I think is for good reason. Probably the actors cannot probably just do them, and or they just don't sound good. But the Korea person, she tried. She really did try to give her A for effort. But I just don't think they're landing it well enough. But when they do try to push it forward, the actual story, they are coming off a little cringy. So there's that. Some of the effects have definitely gotten better in Season 2. But at the same time, there are other stuff, like now that we're getting introduced to the Zoans. Yeah, Chopper's face. Like, his little form is okay, which is funny. His little form is good. But, like, outside of, like, Dalton, who is also a Zoan, which, again, I'm shocked on how they chose to reveal that he was a Zoan, but I'm glad they still kept it in. If you just look at it from a cosmetic sense, the way they do his face, just as an appeal, looks way better than how they do Chopper's face. It's like, this is A quality. See if I can find Chopper. There we go. This is C quality. The suit itself is also not bad. It looks a little plush, but it's fine. It's the face. The face is definitely taking me out of it. But again, his, like, mini brain point form, it's fine. It does It does what it needs to do. Even like the effects for like Wapple himself, like the costume is good. His mouth extending when it comes to like him trying to like munch is freaky. It is absolutely freaky. Like this shit is like haunting in the live action and very slow. It definitely felt like budget wise they couldn't make this more immersive compared to what was going on with the original Wapple, where like he was making Pac-Man munches all over the place, but it's like he's barely forming a mouth and then just walking along. Maybe you can argue because, again, story-wise, they did change how he got his devil fruit, so he still technically is a new fruit user compared to the original story. Maybe like he's just not experienced enough with it. Maybe. But even then, it just feels like the action, even for like what Wapple was, is definitely lost in the live action sense. So for every good change they do, and they do a lot, especially in this season, for every good change they do, there is still one or two things in the live action exclusive that they are like changing that aren't particularly well done. But again, they do stuff well. Like, for what it's worth, a lot of us, including myself, did have many concerns on how they were going to do live action Chopper. And the memes were here. They were here for good reason. We had a lot of people theorizing, negatively so, how this was going to go down. And you know what? For at least his brain point form, it looks good. It looks good. This is definitely like peak quality for this live action. And with a higher budget, I assume going into the next season, he should look even better. And other stuff should look even better. Ideally. Saving his brain point or his other Rumble Ball forms for next season and onward, I think, again, is a budget reason. Maybe some storytell reason, you can argue, but I think it's primarily a budget reason. Just to see what they can actually afford and then do properly. So they don't have, his heavy point. His heavy point again, which credit to credit's due, they tried. They tried to do a suit. They really tried to use a practical suit, which not a lot of people do nowadays, but maybe that's because of good reason. Maybe because that's a good reason why. There is a good reason why they don't use. Can I get a clean photo, please? Maybe there's good reasons why suit effects are not in demand anymore. Because they don't now offer good quality. Along with the makeup department. But hey, I'm not a professional in this field. But did also feel like they did Dalton well. But they kind of lacked on Chopper. Which I feel like, if anything, it should be the inverse. Dalton should have looked more like this. And Chopper should look more like Dalton. But hey, whatever. So, some questionable decision making and deciding on who gets what. Maybe they'll third time's the charm. They'll really have stuff down pat for season 3, which is already in production. I think they said they've already gotten some stuff done. I don't know when they're planning to roll out season 3. They wanted to do this back to back, but we'll see. We'll see what's going to go down for season 3. Again, more budget should go into this. So better effects, better action, choreography. The hand-to-hand stuff was good for what they did for the most part in the season. The final fight, again, But the Zoro hand-to-hand stuff, the Sanji hand-to-hand stuff, excellent. Even Nami and Vivi, again, shockingly, they're getting more stuff for the females, but cool. Their choreography was well done. So choreography is definitely getting boosted in the in this series. I need more now neat overall fights, though. Not just hand-to-hand. I need more spectacular stuff in it. And that's kind of like what I'm afraid they're not going to land properly, especially with Crocodile in Season 3. Because Luffy's fight with Crocodile, you can argue, is the most grand out of all the early on One Piece fights. Like, it is like the bench press from going here on out with all these over-the-top fights. You can argue that. Like, that's like when it truly starts to hit a breaking point and continues going up from there. So if they can't do Crocodile well against Luffy in the live action, Smoker looked good, but he's Smoke. How will Ace look? How will Crocodile look? You know, if they can't do that well, we're going to have some concerns because it's only going to get harder because ideally a season 4, you know, if they decide to do a season 4 with a Mr. Rumble over here. Hold on, can I get a clean photo, please? Goddamn Facebook. If we get a certain Mr. Rumble in season 4, or Mr. Zehaha, the budget has to increase. / the direction and the choice of combat has to up. It has to up. Keep choreography stuff going hard. That's fine. But the spectacular elements also now have to be pushed forward. Like, we can't be too grounded at some point. It's going to get a lot harder to make people invested in some of these fights going later on in the story if they keep going, at least. So, that's another thing. Just don't be too grounded. I understand you gotta, like, for the most part, limit the Straw Hats, but keeping them too grounded is also a bad thing, if that makes sense. But, again, overall, this season was good. I would give it like if I gave season 1, I thought it was like a 7.5. Definitely had its issues. But for what we were thinking, shocked a lot of people. So 7.5 for that. I think I'm going to give season 2 an 8. Maybe an 8.5. Like, there are still issues. Like, not having the barrel scene. Once again, hindering the Straw Hats, making it meh. No Karu, which I thought was weird. But again, budget, I assume. No Zoro and Luffy fight. No Zoro sensing the curse blades. And overall, the Wapple fight was, nah, it was meh. It was meh. But what they did have was good chopper effects outside of Heavy Point. Better choreography and direction of fights. They had better props, better overall CG. Setting backdrops looked great, like with the islands. The pronunciations of the attacks were getting better. Great character moments / for some plot points that they changed or added in, very good, like the Sanji stuff. And overall, I thought the jokes were a lot better. Still some campy vibes, still some corny cringe stuff, for sure. It's never going to go away. But I think they are improving up their character work and comedy stuff, for sure. So I think I'm going to give it an 8. For right now, I'm going to give Season 2 an 8. Maybe an 8.5. We'll see. Might have to come back to that. But yeah, that was Season 2 of the live action. Now we wait. And I will do it when it comes out. And I look forward to it. Yeah. Okay, that was Season 2 of the live action. Let's quickly now pivot, because we have to get into some anime stuff. Depending on how long we go, I may not do Call of the Night. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's get into JJK. It's the last episode of Season 3. We're now going to have to wait. We're now going to have to wait a whole year. Well, close to a year, excuse me. Yeah, we're going to have to now wait a whole year or close to a year for season 3, part 2. I was going to say season 4. Technically, that's not the case. But for what they got done for the season, it was good. I think they definitely are keeping pace with the direction and the budget is showing yet again. Now, next part is going to be something to keep an eye out for because the director is no longer working on JJK. Is no longer going to be directed by, I forget his name, but he's going to be working at Universe now. So is that going to be a noticeable quality dip overall? Maybe. So I am hesitant for JJK's anime future. But, maybe they'll keep frame. But, though I do appreciate JJK overall because I read the manga and I read Mobulus, the story itself has its own intrigue. But let's also not deny ourselves, the anime is carrying hard the fandom. Absolutely. So, hopefully they'll be able to keep that going into part 2. We'll see. Okay, let's get into this. Then we'll do the final episode for Fate, and then maybe some time for Call of the Night. We'll see. Here we go. Yuta Kaisen. From what I was told, I think they do finish Sandai. I think they finished Sandai in this. Yo, Dorva, I thought you were going to get a lot more, man. Yuta, the person who cares. Bro, the swarm! Nah, that guy is definitely gone. Nah, man's infected. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. The roaches got him, man. Clean. Just already off the gate clean. Mappa is already showing they push their labor force to its limits, but shoo, it shows. Even the water looks so clean. It looks so crisp. Sandai Colony. Oh my god. Final episode. Yeah, you gotta wait almost a year, but hell, they're gonna give you a show. A dinner and a show. This roach! It glides. So Derva's not gonna get any love, but I guarantee you the other three are gonna get fucking love out the ass. That's what he sounds like, huh? I like the taste of iron. Essentially, give me your blood. Oh, camera work. Camera work. Although CG, not that good. Not that good. But we're getting camera working and these more upfront combat stuff. Sacrifice. And then we still get like those shots of the swarm. So give and take. Again, Derva gets no extra love. Roach is making storms of bugs. Oh my god. Doing some room shit. Damn. Fucking Yuta. Alright. His fans are eating this. Ah. Blind. But still block. Right. The impact. That fucking impact hatchet or whatever it is. Infested. Yo. Roach? Kurasuchi? Oh! That's right. He had to get real close and personal. I liked you. And then just exploded him with a channel of energy from the inside out. Oh, man. Woo! Uru! Oh my god. Fucking air shockwave and just appears. Oh, she's clean. We're getting right into this. Oh my god, like he's Luffy. Oh, yeah, these guys are getting fucking beautiful work. Beautiful. Bending of... Well, yeah, there we go, yeah, manipulation of space. I was gonna say, should I spoil? Ah, fuck it, who cares? Adding more of a background to their fight compared to the manga. Because, of course, let's stylize this. Let's stylize it. Sure, why not? We have the budget. We have the hours put into this. Sure. Oh, my God. Fiends are gonna love Ryu. I'm sorry, Uru. Ryu is the other one. I mean, at least they're smart enough. Like, yeah, we're taking Kenjaku's offer, but, like, we're not fools either. At least we shouldn't be fools. He's looking down on you. Like it's Baki. I felt like the Fujiwara and the other Ara clan, they were something, but I felt like they weren't properly delivered enough in the story for me to care. Beams. Photon beams here. Long range, man. Koro and Groover are gone. Both realize he's got to be taken out first. CG, but not too bad. Not too bad. Again, you're getting this camera work here to make up for some CG nonsense. He's already there. He closed the distance, man. Hmm. He doesn't have that passion, baby. Fucking, like, they had, like, a Konkrasaki clash right there. A gap in space from cursed energy buildup. Fucking building crumbles on his head, doesn't care. Oh my god. Getting ragdolled around. Yo, Frankie, take notes. Fucking headcanon over here. Oh, infuse the rod with curse energy. Hand is now definitely fucked up. Up, but reverse curse technique. Here we go. I'm sorry, reverse energy. Dude, he's such a fucking juggernaut of a fighter. Sweet. Focusing the beam. Oh, finite point. Pierce and precise. Now here's a reward. Here comes a big blast. Oh my god. They are, of course, giving this guy a lot. He overheated. I like that. So he's got to fix his hair. Hand is just taking the direct hit, man. And then Uru with the follow-up. Hey. The surface is the sky. Quaking Whitebeard over here. Thin icebreaker. Reverses the beam because of space spending over here. Yep. Now we're not fucking around. Now we ain't fucking around. Bringing out Rika. The weapon vault. Yeah, this Rika is not technically the real Rika. It's a stockpile of his cursed energy that's taken on the form of Rika, though. But guess what? Doesn't matter, because now he's got basically a stand and a 5-minute form with all the stockpile of energy and weaponry. Wait, only one? Only one? Does he not have both gauntlets? I thought he had two. Oh, girl, getting just ass whooped. Volleyball him. One punch! Bends the ground. Holy shit. Like she's Luffy. Again, her powers are really cool. This is definitely new. They're adding this shit in. 100%. Oh, then she makes a space barrier to guard her blind spot against Rika. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Get grappled. And then bends the air around her so she doesn't hit into it. Dude, again, space bending is really cool. What is he, Goten? Or Gotenks? He's got a galactic donut? He can do that with his laser? Okay, that's new. That's new. 100% that's new. 100% that's new. What the fuck? Oh my god, the anime. Why couldn't Derva get a little bit more of this? What the fuck? Yeah, they're like in a ring of energy. And in space bends Rika to their location. The warping is out of this world. Thin ice breaker. God. Anime is serving with Uru's power here. Sun, Moon, Star Squad. Oh, Lord Dump, but they gotta do a lot. They gotta do a lot. That's a little too much to read too quickly. Right, the Rika shit. The Rika mini bats. Trick you! Defense. Yo, being very sneaky with how they're showing the angles. Nice. Basically, curse energy wires over here. Yep, here comes the reveal. He can copy. Nasty, nasty power right there. Yeah? Oh, wait. I think I know what's going to happen. I think I know what's happening. I think. Oh, my God. We're here. We're here. We're here. Oh, it's time. It's fucking time to main expansion. Oh. The fucking three-way expansion. Oh, my God. Oh. Been waiting for that shit. Guess who's back? Yo, you thought I was out? Nope. Bug Boy's back, baby. He's back. Yep. Throws off the balance. Throws it off. A three-way barrier battle being thrown off by the bug. Bro, why couldn't Derva come back? Ah. Such a waste. Get snuck. Oh my god. She's getting fucking jumped on by everyone. Oh, the arm. Wow. Hey, Uru, it's time. Sorry, big boys are playing now. Oh, man, that's a shame. He gets burned out. Yo, Bug, get out of the way. Get out the way. I was about to say, that's not it, right? Nah, that's not it. Come on. You might as well show the final moment. The power of love. Let's let it all out. Okay. Okay. Man's calm. He's one with the force right now. This is the heat of battle right now. The song has grown on me, but I still prefer You Are My Special. Even like the hidden inventory arc opening, I like that more than this. I think I like the song more than the first season's openings. Is copy. And it has recovered. Guess what? Space bend. Hmm? So when did he learn to copy the technique? No, there are conditions. There are conditions. Just think. Think in the moment. Yeah, there you go. Icebreaker. And now here comes the stand. God damn, Aura into oblivion and quaked. 5 minutes are up. Ooh, he's lucky because if he would have had 2 more seconds to get off that thin icebreaker, he would have had a fucking hole through him. Interesting. So when they go in that 5-minute timer, Rika looks more like season, or I guess, film 0 Rika, but normal Rika form is like the Minos form, as I'm gonna call it. Now it's become an all-out brawl here to see who drops first. A stamina battle. Who can eat the more? Metaphorically and physically, literally. Dodge. Get grappled. Yep. Didn't pay attention when I threw that beam up. What goes up must come down. For the amount of content it was when reading this, which they definitely cut down some stuff. Yo, it went quick. It went quick in this episode and a half. Yep. He sailed it back. You're satisfied now. Yep. Too soft. Like Kongwa's over here. He left me alive? Idiots. Yeah, she's still alive. Yeah, points. Maybe. Yeah, who knows? We got our points. 190. Bro. The legends. Hey! Setting up for part 2. Part 2. Yep. Yeah, Megumi. Bro, he's just chilling. She's seen true fear, man. True fear. To be continued. Ah, fuck. Now we gotta wait. Alright, fuck the outro. This was a good season. For what it was, this was a very good season. Some stuff that was definitely cut down. Because of just the delivery of it just would not have been. It wouldn't have been well. But because of that, we did get more fight stuff, which was nice. But I know there are going to be some people that are like, damn, you cut out the nuance of like the narration and all that. And to a degree, I actually would support that. That does matter. Because I love Hunter x Hunter. And Hunter x Hunter to this day is probably one of the best narrators that kind of elevate the fights a little bit more, for sure. And JJK has that to an extent that I think is very good in the manga, but again, I don't know if they have the chops, the pace, the episodes, to do that. They're not at a luxury to do that. They're already pushing their animators to pump out so much content in a certain amount of a window to then have all that plus have time for the narration to pop off with all those details. It's probably asking for a little bit much. So they chose to back the horse that was going to win them the most favor from the anime community and the online sphere, and that was, hey, style points, style, choreography, all of that, and it paid off yet again, another season. But again, like I said in the beginning, we'll see what happens next season because the director is supposedly not coming back. So, will there be a massive dip in part 2? We'll wait and see. But very good for season 3 of JJK. Loved it. Now we wait. Now we wait. All right, so give me one moment. Then we're going to go into Fate Strange Fake. I'm just going to go use the facility. And then we'll be right back for the finale of Fate. And we'll see how that ends. And then we'll have to wait for this to also pop back. Unfortunately, a lot of waiting. A lot of waiting. So I'm going to try and get this done as quickly as possible. If we can, I want to try and get a Call of the Night episode in. But we'll see. We're a little pressed for time as it is. But if we don't do it tonight, next time, because we got to go through this week episodes of Invincible for season 4. We're probably gonna have to do 3. Saturday, next Saturday, or whenever we do the anime night, we definitely will be finishing up Call of the Night. That's for sure. We'll probably start JoJo's because why not? We have to wait anyway for that stuff anyway. So we'll do part 7 of the anime. And then, depending on that, we'll probably bring back Stampede, Trigun Stampede, maybe? We'll see. We'll see. I'll have to figure out a new list because now we are genuinely winding down from the thing. So, we'll see. Once we are done Call of the Night, with that gone, I think I do probably want to do Trigun Stampede. Maybe do some of the movie stuff like that Fate movie, the Snowfield, whatever. And maybe Frieren, because I haven't seen the new season of Frieren, so maybe we'll watch that. Not too sure. Okay. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds, and we'll continue. All right, we're back. Let's get into the final episode of Fate Strange Fake. Let me pause the music. There we go. All right. So, Fate time. This has definitely been the best that Fate has been in a hot minute. I like playing through Samurai Remnant. I enjoyed going through for the first time. Check on the channel. The Fate Stay Night visual novel. I thought that was good. The Fate route. I have interesting opinions about everything else about Fate. You know, the good, the bad. FGO is fun for what it is, but overall enjoyment and intrigue has never been as high as it's been for this. Strange Fake is just a spot above the rest. Like, it's insanely good. It has its kind of like faults where it's kind of like too reluctant to like really take a minute of brevity to explain more of what's going on. It is kind of dependent on you as the watcher to kind of be a little bit of a Wikipedia on your Fate knowledge for you to comprehend a lot of things. Like, yeah, you need to know maybe some stuff from Fate Hollow Extoria. I haven't played that shit yet, but there's some stuff here from that. If you watch the Waiver series, I haven't seen the Waiver series. There's some stuff I'm sure that's prevalent in this. If you've gone through Tsukihime, apparently there's stuff in Tsukihime that's in this. So like there's all these other kind of like extra assignments that you have to now come into with this, which isn't unique to just this Fate. It's in a lot of other Fates, but it is here nonetheless. So that still is a issue for this series. That is just an overall like detractor from Fate, where it's like it really does kind of have a lot of stuff where it's like dependent on you having to go and look up stuff to comprehend what's going on, rather than it in this moment being its unique thing, or taking time to explain how it connects to other stuff. So that's still an issue. But nonetheless, the characters have just been phenomenal. The setting, fun. Simple, but fun. Yeah. What else can I say? This has definitely been peak Fate that we haven't had in a long time. A long time. But let's get into this. Season 2 of this is going to be done. When's it going to be done? Not too sure. I hope not 5 years. But they're planning on doing season 2. And the final volume or whatever of the light novel, by that point, should be done too. One would hope. Yeah, the series started because the light novel author loves Fate staff so much, so he combines it all. That's fine. It's just there is definitely a lot of blah 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 blah. He is here. Who is this person? Go see this material, rather than like have this person then explain themselves like, hey, I am Jester of the fucking vampire faction. Oh, I've heard about them. Yeah, they were running around Japan for some reason. It's like there's not enough like in universe for this to kind of explain what's going on. Rather, it's like here's a little bit, and then you have to go do the rest yourself. It's like, okay. And then it's not just a Fate Strange thing that does that. It's a lot of that. Like, Unlimited Blade Work and Heaven's Field have a lot of those that's, like, going back to the original Stay Night. And Zero, that's like, hey, here's this, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I need more. You want more? Go do your homework. That's kind of how they treat lore a lot of times in Fate. You want to know more? Go do your homework. It's like, damn. I mean, okay. Anyway, let's get into the last episode. Episode 13, here we go. Damn, I'm out of hydration. Ugh, the problem people are here. Right, we have other concerns. And they're going to answer him. It's going to rain. Cookies and snacks. Yo, Jester's like, God damn it. I want to see her go up against Jester. I feel like they would just be a funny back and forth annoyance to each other. You better be careful. He's going to use his command seals at some point. Probably. Does he? He knows everything about this assassin. Mages are pragmatic like that. They will optimize for the easiest pass. Hey, see your face for the first time. Looking cute. Francesca. Franchos. True caster. And they are the troublemakers of this Holy Grail War. Absolutely. That's a perfect description of them. She has sharp eyes like a fox, but she isn't as Weasley. She loves just so much of this spontaneous energy. He is a great king. What? How are we here? Okay. More illusions. More illusions. Iskandar! Oh my god. The chariot. Oh, Zero. What is happening? He's like me. Alexander the Great, man. Yo, he's me. He's me. The Garden of the Three Kings. Wait a minute. We're seeing this shit all over again. Holy shit. Philia. No, not Philia. Oh, brother. He's gonna lose his mind. The otaku in him is coming out. How do you know what... Whatever. I have to stand because I am a king. I want to burn this legend into his memory. Yo, he's such an Artorias fanboy. A fourth king gets to see the three kings gathering. How are they able to do this, though? Yeah? Holly... Oh, I'm sorry. Well, it is supposed to be like Hollywood sign. Oh my god. I forget that Lancer. We're just seeing Zero updated. That's just basically what this is. Like, hey, you like Zero? Have some new animation. Oh my god. Fucking Zero. Zero is so slept on, man. Oh, new animation for Zero looks good. When they were both calling out Saber, like, nah, you're a fool. You're a fool for choosing this wish. With all the good intentions that you wanted.
神のごとき正しさを追い求める道は最後には民を選別することになるぞ。
Zero was intense, man. Zero was fucking intense. People just dying left and right, man. So how are we changing the timeline here, though? Where does Ayaka come in? It should be an illusion, but we're clearly not. It's their own opinion. Like, it is interesting. We're getting the fourth king's opinion during this three kings meeting. Jester and Francesca are having this fucking debate about humanity over here. To both their parties. I like this guy. I like these church people way more than I like Kiritsugu. They have way more of a personality that's fun. Yeah, Jester, get fucked. Get fucked. Yo, a vampire, like, can have his charisma, but be careful when you're up against the Holy Spirit. He fucking decoded your fucking copycat, man. My God, they're fucking triggering him, man. Oh, I love that. Oh, waiver. Waiver. We made a deal. Damn, Jester, you were acting high and mighty this entire season. Oh, it's not a waiver. Who? Wait, who? Who? Okay, this guy, again, here's a prime example. Here's a prime example of what I literally just said in the beginning of this. Another example of so-and-so, the legendary X, Y, and Z from this other story. It's like, okay. But it's like, fuck. I gotta, like, now just be like, well, I guess I gotta do research after this. The 27 dead apostle ancestors, their pinnacle. Whatever that means. Something from either Tsukihime or Fate Hollow Extra, whatever it is. It's just now like, oh, okay. Well, gotta go do research. So that's why Jester's freaking out. So some other high-level vampires is stepping in. Ooh. Double standard. Clean him up for me. Damn, Jester, you got fucking disowned by the Vampire High Council here. an indirect rendition. Basically, thanks for giving me a live footage of my idol. They say don't ever meet your heroes. Well, Richard says, fuck that shit. I enjoyed meeting my heroes, even if they're not who they say they were. So in this instance, Richard actually is okay with Artorias' idea. The other two said, like, nah, giving up your legacy that you left on history would be the height of folly, because then everyone that did die for what they believed in, for you or against you, their entire existence means nothing. Which I think was definitely a good point there. However, Richard's saying, well, it depends on your point of view. It depends on your point of view in the era that you live in. Because you can argue Iskandar comes from an era that was more okay with the idea of, well, we live one day and then we die the next. There's nothing else to it. Versus maybe someone like Richard, who, yeah, had the Crusades. And, you know, as we see, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. But maybe they had maybe a higher standard of living in their mind, comparatively so to, you know, the Arthurian days, or, you know, fucking collapse of Alexander's empire, even the Babylonian era. So it's like era to era. You can't always say, well, we live and die and we shouldn't have any regrets. It's like, no, maybe people should have a little bit of regrets to some extent. So it is interesting, like, as the fourth king of this meeting, he is actually siding with Saber. He actually would have said, nah, you know what? It's okay for Saber wanting to change their goal. I think that's kind of neat. Yet again, Richard is proving once more why he's such a cool character. I really do like this. I know everything about the Legend of the Round Table. Does he genuinely know everything? Wow. Even knows she, which is fascinating. Was simply angry. If I was there, if I was one of those kings, with the King of Knights, the King of Heroes, and the King of Conquerors, what she lacked, had a softer voice. You know what this is? I feel like this might be controversial. I feel like this is a proper continuation of Zero, even comparatively so to the Fate story, to the Stay Night story. Yeah. Ah, man. Like, I feel like this is like a better continuation and also a look back in hindsight, because you have to imagine, you know, outside of the visual novels that came out way back when Zero came out after, because I don't think that has a visual novel, the original creator wanted to add some gusto and stuff to make stuff flow better into the Stay Night storylines. And we had the Artoria, you know, oh, I wanted to change my fate, and then the other kings denied her. And I think they had a good reason to deny her, and kind of shows the flaw of Saber's mentality. But maybe now, over the years, I know the light novel is done by someone else. I know that it is a collective that is not totally working with Nasu, but he is like supervising stuff. But I'm sure he would have had to approve on this. Like, hey, from King Richard's point of view, who is a Saber fanboy, if he was there, he would have said, actually, let me raise my opinion. I actually think Saber's right, to an extent. The only thing she was really lacking was she didn't confirm her beliefs more. And maybe that's true, too. Maybe that's something that, you know, at least Iskandar would have appreciated more. To say, you know, well, you would make everything that you did irrelevant. All those people that sacrificed their lives just to get rid of it like that. Don't you think that's wrong? Maybe, but it's my dream. And my dream is something I want to achieve no matter what. And with that conviction, which even you can even say is kingly, which was what Iskandar was getting at, like a king must choose to do what they have to, no matter what it may do. They lead the path for the people to follow. In a way, is kind of what Iskandar was trying to get at with Saber. I kind of forget what Gilgamesh's argument was outside of just, oh, you foolish people think you guys are great. I'm so much better than you because I am a true king. I am the king of kings. It's like, okay, whatever. He was saying some shit. I don't remember what his whole thing was. I mainly remember the Iskandar and Artorias viewpoint clashes. But if Richard was here, and you can argue this is the original creator and these other creators kind of having a retrospective look at this conversation and say, you know what, maybe we're being a little too harsh on Saber. Maybe we actually could have given Saber brownie points by having Richard say she just needed to have a little bit more gusto in what she was saying and stick by what she believed in, even if Iskandar might have still had some points. Even if he had some points. I like that. I actually really like that. Giving Saber a little bit more pushback. And this is why Richard's so good. Also, yeah, right, exactly. Not surprised she was a girl, right? Like, we're not going to question that, but he apparently knows. He apparently knows. Altoria Pendragon. They wanted to, like, mentally fuck you, man. Alexander the Great, the golden one, which is funny. He knows about Alexander the Great. He knows about everything about, apparently, Artoria. He doesn't know about Gilgamesh. Oh, that's funny. We're ending off on a good note so far. So far, we're ending off on a good note. But now Ayaka should have her own vigor restored as well, and they should have a true bond as a master and a servant. Music, by the way, this season has been fucking excellent. Here we go. For real this time. Are you my master? Death's coming, man. He's coming. The horseman. Yeah, your own vampires have forsaken you. Is this assassin forsaken? Oh, this thing. Looking like, oh my god. My girl from, FGO. Ishtar's, twin sister. Fuck. Whatever. Even if he's rejected, man, he's just saying, like, ah, my lord, you'll have the banquet to feast on. At some point, the command spell. You would think. Fucking demonic kaiju right now is what's happening, man. Damn, Richard, fucking lion roar. Man, Richard's so cool. He has so much aura with him. So she's now fully locked into being the master, which means he should be a lot more focused with his energy. And he now has more conviction to believe and fight in, which is important for a master and a servant. I can borrow a sword. The fuck was that? That's the horseman. That's the fucking horseman. He's in the shadows. What the fuck? Bro, the embodiment of death and grim reapers of all shapes and sizes. Why are there so many of these woman skeletons all over the place? Even if those other two kings look down on her, he affirms her chivalry. The building of her own ideas. Okay. Again, how no one stood by the king. If he was there, he would have said, nah, she's spitting right now. Let her cook. It needed no new start. Guided us to Avalon, the paradise land. Nah, there is no ugly side to Richard, man. He's just fucking golden. I like this king too. Yes, yes, Francesca, yes. He now has a goal. He'll use the Grail to sing the song of human victory, whatever that means. Even to reach the ever distance of Avalon. Oh, damn, we're cutting away! Damn you, vampire jester. Yo, pop these parents, man. Yo, the parents, Jester, they're all manipulating this kid, man. This poor kid is getting absolutely mistreated on every level. Physically, psychologically, spiritually, everything. Are there actually people dying here? Or is this all just some illusion? Yo, kill these two! I'm getting FMA flashbacks with these parents over here. I hate it. Sigma, you're gonna have to, like, have a touching moment with her, which maybe might bring something out of you. Sigma, please. No. Interesting. Damn. Aw. Fate yet again makes children suffer, because, you know, that's this universe for you. Oh, let me guess. So she's in a coma. She's gonna die in that coma. That's fucking terrible. Oh, that's her real self or something like that. Y'all kill these parents. Kill these parents. Just kill them. They don't care. You're not gonna talk to these people. They don't care. All in the name of science. Kill these parents! Kill them. Kill them. They're just gonna do it yet all over again. We're gonna transplant the command spells from Tsubaki. So they're just gonna basically rob her corpse. Yeah, yeah. Just take her corpse, man. She has like 2 marks left. That's so fucked up, man. Come on, Sigma. You're not... I know you're mentally fucked, but like... Realize what these people are doing to Tsubaki is just like what happened with you, man. Come on now. We can preserve her body. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're going to put her on ice. We're going to plunder her corpse. Lovely. Yo, these guys are so fucked in the head. They don't understand, like, hey, at any moment they could die. Like, they're just so emotionally abandoned. Don't get any strange ideas. What are you gonna do? Excuse me? You guys are talking a big game for what? Like, what? Don't get any big ideas. Okay, and what are you gonna do? Huh? You put all your eggs in the basket of children that you manipulate and experiment on, and you don't have any left. These two better do something in the second season. I think his assistant probably has Hippolyta. That's going to be my guess. So Ayaka, Flat, Sigma, the officers, they're going to team up with Assassin. Yeah, we still don't know what's going on with Ayaka as a whole. Like, why are there potentially 2 Ayakas? No, explain, Flat. Damn you! You gotta be kidding me! Who sniped Flat? Oh my... Can we stop sniping people? What the fuck? Nah, Flat's not dying. There's no way. He was so good! Nah, not like this. Not like this. Don't tell me time's run out. Can someone heal Flat? Who is the fucking sniper? Who's the grassy knoll right now? Damn it, as we just got Ayaka to, like, focus. Yo, these fucking Black Ops over here. Getting rid of the fucking Black Ops is our top priority. Is he voiced by Kirei? He sounds like it. What is this vampire doing? So, Jester is getting outpaced by this guy. Good. Fuck these two. Fuck those two. Nah, they're not going to get to experiment on anyone else. Thank you. There's a little bit of a quick ending, but fuck, man. I can't believe it. Fucking Flat got taken out, man. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. The grassy knoll motherfuckers. These goddamn black ops in America are sniping people, man. And I guess they're working with the vampire lord over here, who I think is voiced by Kire. I don't know where the fuck he is. Yeah, I don't know where he is, but he's having a good time somewhere. I guess he's going to be coming into part 2. These guys, I guess they're losing their shit. But Flat, man. Fucking Flat. Flat gets taken out, man. Oh my god, he was moving, man. He was moving too clean. I guess. I guess that's it, man. Fuck, Waver's not going to, for right now at least, he's not going to know. His best student just got fucking taken out. God damn it. Him and Jack were putting in so much fucking work. But to be fair, we can't end this season off not having some masters die. So Tsubaki looks like she's now permanently in a coma, which might seal her powers away. Flat's now taken out. Tina and Gilgamesh are kind of on status leave. He's probably going to come back, though. And that's about it. That's about it. That's about it. Everyone else is, like, fine. So. Oh, man. Fuck me, man. I can't believe this. Flat was so... I really liked Flat. Again, this is one of the reasons why I really dig this Fate. Just, like, so many of the characters have been on point. So many of the Fate Strange cast has just been excellent, man. They've been excellent. Like, the only ones that kind of slack are, like, the church people. Kind of. Outside of that, everyone else is good. Everyone else is really good. Again, it's the overlord dump that's like, oh, you have to, like, do your research. It's just always a problem. It's always a problem. But outside of that, it's like, fuck, man. This cast is so good. The setting's fun. The intense fighting choreography is amazing. And high-octane action animation has been stellar. It's been stellar. So, yeah. So, I'm surprised he hasn't used any command seals on her yet, on Assassin. That's probably going to happen soon. Flat's officially the first master to truly be taken out. Gilgamesh and Tina, they're kind of on status leave. Enkidu's kind of helping them out right now. Tsubaki is comatose. I forget this guy's name. I forget him. The fucking Black Ops. I'm gonna call him Black Ops. The Black Ops guy. They're gonna be moving soon. They're gonna be moving. Police officers kind of need a little bit more of a buff. Like, they started to pick up a little bit more steam by the end, but they need a little bit more of a push in the next season. We don't know what happened to Assassin Boy over here. Hitman, and Heracles. We'll have to see what's going on with them. Scaredy Cat Girl and her Berserker need to be fucking explained. Like, this Berserker is just what the fuck's going on. We don't know who Hippolyta's master is. I have an idea. I think it's like his assistant. That's who I believe. I could be wrong. And then Francesca, she's going to be probably moving more in season 2. Probably. Oh, man, dude. But I think we have everyone. So we have the real Berserk. Right, no, real Archer. Wait, who's the real Berserker is Flat, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, real Berserker is Flat. False Berserker is wherever the fuck that is. The real Archer, I think, is Heracles. I think it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's Gilgamesh. They said there shouldn't be a saber here, but we do have a saber, which probably means we're going to get a false saber, even though we have a watcher who's going to turn into a lancer. And for lancers, I think it's Enkidu is the lancer. So that's interesting. This guy has, I think, the real assassin. Meanwhile, Jester has the fake assassin. The false caster versus the real caster with Francisca. I think Tsubaki had the false rider. Meanwhile, Hippolyta might be the real rider. I'm not too sure with that one either. Not 100%. So yeah, I think we're missing a fake saber. I think we're missing a fake saber. Maybe. We might get a saber. We might get another saber, but maybe not. Oh, man. What time is it? Nah, okay. I can't do a call tonight. Unfortunately. I got stuff I got to do. So next week, we will do the final 2 episodes of Call of the Night. Probably alongside either Invincible or like an episode of Invincible. And then maybe bring back Stampede. Trigun Stampede. And maybe do Freerin. We'll see. Wow, man, I gotta fucking wait now. I have to wait. Let me read some comments before we end this. Francisca watched the 4th Holy Grail from a distance. She tried to connect with Giles, but got butt kicked by Zokin. Right, so people did say that like she gave Giles his grimoire somehow, some way. That needs to be further explained, but okay. Von Femme is 1428, top tier vampire and Jester clan leader. Sure, whatever that means. Got it. 5 years for season 2. I hope it's not 5 years. I really need more Fate Strange Fate because this was excellent. But I understand this high quality does come at a cost. What the fuck is this Maelstrom? The Maelstrom over here. What the fuck's going on? Okay, again, we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait for a season 2. Oh my god. Oh no, man. So yeah, fakes. I guess this actually might be. No, maybe not. I was gonna say like these are the fakes, these are the real ones. I don't think so. I think it's just a whole host of people. Dude, Jester is wild, man. Jester is fucking crazy. But I would love to see him go up against Francesca. Jester and Francisca together is just such a match made in like absurdity. No name assassin Snowfield. Snowfield. Oh, is that from that? Sure. Jester. Fucking Jester. Yeah, this season just is so fun. This is, again, what Fate should be. If it could just fix its, like, lore dumping problem. If it could just fix the lore dumping stuff. This would be top tier. Top tier. Alright, I better be careful. I don't want to get spoiled. Gotta be careful. Okay. This was fun. Now we have to wait for whenever a second season comes out. Okay. So, yeah, we're probably going to end the stream now. Next week, we'll get the Call of the Night. So I'll edit the stream title for later. Tomorrow, we will have our read-through. So stick tuned to that for Ichi the Witch, for Irmakun, then some more Gachikoda. Hopefully, we'll get a little bit more caught up. Maybe all the way caught up, but we'll see. And, yeah, we'll take from there. Next week, we will try and focus on definitely catching up the JJK if we haven't already on Sunday. Catch up to the Invincible stuff. We have a One Piece chapter next week, so we got to do that. More Gray Estate. More JoJo's. And then maybe new lineups for next time. So, again, potentially Freerin. We might do Freerin Season 2. Bringing back Stampede. And making sure we finish off Call of the Night. Call of the Night's going to take priority because we want to get that shit done. The last volume should be out this summer. Hope for an epic finale. I hope so too. Again, I don't really know what else comes after what I just saw. I'm an anime only. I'm hoping the light novel ends great. Ends spectacularly. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Also, who's this old man? Wait, I think we went over this. Like, I think he's from like Tsukihime or something like that. Like, from another one of the spin-off series or like other creative series. He didn't do anything in this either. He had like 2 scenes. That's it. There's like Grand Wizard dude over here. Stephen Strange. Zeltrich. Yeah. I need more explanation into what he's doing, man. Him and that weird telephone. Yeah. Yeah, he's another Type Moon property person. I don't know if it's Tsukihime or if it's like that one other one. Like the first series that Nasu ever did, like when he was like in school and shit. Really? This thing ties into it? Really? That thing? That thing ties in? Wow, that card? Okay. I don't read card descriptions like that. Interesting. Yeah, this Grand Wizard. Oh, Kaleidoscope too? He's on Kaleidoscope. I never fucking realized that shit. Oh my god, that is him. Well, would you look at that? You learn something new every day. Interesting. Yeah, Sorcerer Supreme over here definitely needs to get explained. Man has way too much aura. He's got way too much aura to not get explained. He's got far too much aura to just be left a mystery. So I hope next time we're going to get more information. Which one? Zoltra. Yeah, Zoltra. This guy. I need old man to be explained by the eye of Agamotto. Like him observing, like it seems like the multiverse of the Type Moon, like pantheon of stories over here, just chilling, and the telephone. What the fuck's going on with the telephone? No, not you. Yes, I think. Hold on. No. Yes, this thing. I guess it's not technically a cell. Mr. Cell Phone? What the I'm going to get spoiled probably. Mr. Cell Phone. Mr. Cell Phone. What the Okay. Nothing. Yeah, what the fuck's going on with the cell phone? Quote cell phone. It's not a cell phone. It's the old-fashioned dial-up over here. Nah, these two need to be explained. Like, what the fuck is happening here? Grand Wizard. Supreme Sorcerer over here. I heavily require information. And I hope they deliver. Who knows? By the time season 2 or the next part comes out, I'll probably have no guarantees. I probably will go through Fate Extoria, Hollow Extoria. I'll probably go through the Fate, was it Snowfield? The movie? No. Hold on. What's the Snow movie? This one. Yeah. The Vow in the Snow. The Vow in the Snow. I'll go through the Fate Vow in the Snow. Maybe I'll play Tsukihime. Yeah, there's Tsukihime, Fate, and what was the third one? There was another one. There's like 3 stories. There's Fate, Tsukihime, and then there's another one. Oh god, I'm not reading this fucking no. Oh, gross. Too much. Let me see. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one. So, Tsukihime. Mato Sukukai no Yuri. This thing apparently is like one of his first original works. So yeah, by the time if it does take 5 years, what the okay, well, what Sunny Days ending? What the fuck is the okay? All right, we'll go through this. We'll go through this. If it takes 5 years, yeah, I'll have time. To go over whatever the fuck this story is about. Bud gets 3 women at the end of this? That's better than Shiro. He gets all 3? All 3? Okay. So yeah, it's going to be a wait, but we'll make progress during that. We will. We absolutely will. Zaltritz only watches, he doesn't interfere. That's what they all say. And then they do interfere. He's the guy who killed Type Moon. Telephone is another DDA type vampire. Another vampire? What? Okay, I gotta go through Tsukihime because I think Tsukihime is the one with the vampires. I gotta go through Tsukihime because apparently the vampires are just background OD characters over here. Oath Under the Snow? Yeah. Oath Under the Snow. Mayo? Yeah, something like that. Witch of the Holy Night. That's what it is. Yeah, Witch of the Holy Night. This motherfucker gets 3 women? He gets 3? Crazy. So that, Tsukihime, and then Fate, Oath in the Snow, and Fate Hollow Extoria. Those are like the 2 primary Fate stuff that I have to go through, and the other 2 Type Moon properties that I have to go through. And by that point, by the time that happens, season 2 is probably still not going to be out, so yeah. Okay. I do have to go. So, unfortunately, we're going to cut it short-ish. Good night. It was a good night. I hope you have a good night. Make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure you like the stream. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Next time, it will be primarily Invincible stuff and finishing up Call of the Night Season 2 and maybe Freerin. And maybe Trigun Stampede. We'll see. Tomorrow, again, read-through day. So, come prepared. For the read-throughs. Yeah. So, until next time, Vel, thank you for coming out as always. My boy earlier with the Portuguese, I don't speak Portuguese. Please, I'm begging you. I don't want to ban you, but if you keep spamming Portuguese in here, I'm going to ban you. Please. I can't help you, whatever you're trying to ask, man. I'll use translations as best I can, but I probably am not the person to help you. So, please. Anyway, I gotta go. Take care. See you on the next stream, which it will be earliest tomorrow. So, see you then. Crazy night. Crazy night. One Piece live action, pretty solid. JJK bonkers. And then satisfactory, but like blue balling me for the end of the fate. And now I need to wait. And now I need to wait for so much. Ugh. Anyway. Take care, guys. Love you guys. And I appreciate everything you do for me.